each other. This is what it sounds like when doves cry.
Hey. Oh, what's happening? I'm back at you one more again. Today's message is coming to you and brought to you by Mr. Smooth's new studio, y'all. Hey, moving on up to the E, moving on up like the Jeffersons up in this bad boy. But you see, it's the reason why I have been MIA for so long. I took a couple trips. First trip, y'all followed me with was in North Carolina. When I got to experience the other half of my bloodline. Well, the second trip that I went on was to good old Colorado. The place where good old Mary Jane became legal for the very first time. And the experience that I had there was exquisite, especially being in amongst all the mountains. The second place that I got a chance to visit was New Mexico. Now, my trip to New Mexico was in part with a extremely powerful mountain. I had actually shot a video there. That video actually got deleted by accident. That tells you just how exclusive this mountain really is. The mountain didn't even want to be shown to y'all. But that mountain was so powerful, I felt every single last ancestor pulling me in, holding me close, holding me tight, open arms, feeling me, fueling me, burning that fire deep within me, that native spirit burning bright. Well, since being back from my trips, I've also stepped my living situations up. You see, I know that when I started my videos in the beginning, I looked kind of scraggly, and rough, and looked like I was homeless. Well, that's because I was. And for anyone who got a problem with the fact that I was looking like I was homeless, you do that and stay positive enough to shoot motivational videos and tell me how easy it is. Yes, I look like I was homeless because I was. I'm not anymore. Look at the new studio that your boy done came up to. I'm sitting in my studio right now. Not just my studio apartment, because I am in my apartment right now. But I'm also sitting inside of my video studio within my apartment. Ain't that dope? I came up from living in a homeless shelter to not only having my own apartment, but having my own studio on top of that. See, that's the universe showing you when you're in your alignment, things like this come. But you have to stay positive. You have to stay fighting. You can't give up. You know the difference between a failure and a champion? Is that champion give it one more try. That champion came up against that wall and said, you know what? I'm going to try this one more time. Where the one that failed was the one that quit. Les Brown says it, and I love this man to death. What dreams, what goals, what aspirations are going to leave you when you die? A man sat in a room surrounded by all the ghosts of all the dreams and ideas that that man has had over his lifetime. And they sit there at his bedside on his deathbed and say, we came to you, and only you could have given us life. But now instead we have to die alongside you. That champion is the man that did not give up on those goals, just like I have not given up on mine either. That's why I'm sitting in not only my new apartment, but my studio, my video studio as well. You see, what most people don't understand is that my YouTube channel has been a journey. You guys have followed me on my progression. You guys have followed me from the beginning until now, seeing exactly how struggling it was for me. But yet I was still letting you guys know to keep your head up high. Face looking all scraggly and rough. Don't give a damn, because I'm still being positive and still hitting you with the God's message. One thing you have to understand, these people out here, all they want to do is enslave you. Making everybody wear face masks. Like that's the thing to do. Having everybody in the world walk around looking like Hannibal Lecter. Because that's the new world order. That's the new norm. Because of a virus that has very same qualities and principles as one of the 3 plagues that have already hit the earth. But I'm not supposed to talk about that. Just like I'm not supposed to talk about that blacked out convoy that I saw driving down American soil. I'm a 2-time combat Iraqi veteran. I've been in Black Ops missions. There's no reason why 6 months before COVID hit, I see a Black Ops style convoy driving down American soil. This has all been brought on to us to imprison us in the only way they can. Now, every person out there who has a platform now has a responsibility to speak up. Black lives matter? Yes. Also, all lives matter. When you realize that you're not just a human being living in a spiritual existence, but you are a spiritual being, an omnipresent being, living in a human experience, it's the only way that your life is going to change. I took a long walk. It's called a Kundalini walk. If you don't know what a Kundalini is, you might want to take your time and look into it. Because all the great gurus have taken this walk. It's one of the most difficult walks a person can take. But the only reason why a person takes this kind of walk is because they don't have another choice. They're in so much pain, so much agony, and so much strife that they no longer have the option. They have to go within to heal. I took my time and I went so deep within. that I healed all the wounds that were sitting in there. I did a lot of clearing. I still have a lot of clearing left to do, but I did a lot of clearing. And in clearing from the inside, brought that 1080p, not the 420p, 1080p. Super high def vision. My eyes got so clear, my vision got so clear that the world looked like I just opened my eyes for the first time in my life. Because I didn't give up and I kept moving forward, everything changed. As you guys know, I have multiple businesses that I'm currently working on. This channel is the child of one of them. True Life Street Combat Life Coach System. It incorporates self-defense, weight loss program, spiritual healing, spiritual cleansing, and more. If anybody's interested in joining the True Life Street Combat Life Coach System, please drop me a message in my inbox. At the bottom, down below, you're going to see a link. For anybody out there, all you guys out there that actually like what I do and the fact that all my messages are real, that all my messages are true and coming from the heart, and that I do the best that I can and actually want to support my channel. Down at the bottom here, you'll see my link for my PayPal. If you want to support my channel and you want to help keep this channel growing and help the obvious, as you can clearly see with the new video studio that your boy Mr. Smooth sitting inside of right now, broadcasting you from today. If you would like to help in the elevation of the Mr. Smooth's journey, please do not hesitate to drop a little something in that link down there below. That's my PayPal, y'all. Yeah, Mr. Smooth and came up and got his PayPal started. Yes, sir. My PayPal, I would like to proudly announce I am the proud owner of my very first, well, not my first, but my first, as far as this business is concerned, PayPal account. The second announcement that I would like to make today, if you again would like to help support the channel, I'm also going to be dropping down a second link at the bottom below. That's to my Etsy store. I have a nice Smooth Emporium of arrangement of products that are up and available for all of your likings. From headphones to belt buckles to neckties and more. All you got to do is take a quick look, see, and if you need some herbs and some good old healing, like some of this good old OSHA root here that I harvested myself from the mountains in New Mexico. This root here helps with the circulatory system. It helps fight all different types of influenza, including the swine flu, and not documented as of yet, but I do believe that it is going to improve your health when it comes towards the COVID-19, because that's the entire aspect of this here beautiful root, is that it keeps your blood circulating and nice and strong and white blood cells healthy. So if you're looking for some good old-fashioned home remedies, the stuff that is natural, not these chemicals, all these chemicals they're trying to impede our bodies with, that stuff is killing you. This is what you need right here. This root, it's a root, comes from the ground, And if you happen to boil it and make a tea out of it, it has some medical effects. Just like golden seal root also is another one of these super roots. See, I'm Rastafarian. So I've been healing myself with roots all my life. These roots are what the Aborigines have been healing themselves with for thousands of years. Nothing has changed. Just because the pharmaceutical company has a piece of that market, nothing has changed. These roots are still available. These roots are still growing in the ground, y'all. Pluck you some of these roots and make some tea out of it. And if you don't know where to get some, take a look down below. And you will see some of these wonderful roots inside of my Etsy store. As well as some beautiful New Mexican sagebush. As well as the face mask. Unfortunately, is a necessary thing right now because they're forcing us to do this. So yes, I do have face masks available if you would like them as well. Designer neckties and so on. So like I said, the reason why Mr. Smooth has been MIA for a number of weeks is because I've been mighty busy. Getting my store together, getting my life together, getting into my new house, getting my studio set up, and all of that. My journey has been a wonderful one so far, and I'm so pleased to have you guys taking the ride with me. It means the world to me. It really does. And as far as Neo Rhythm is concerned, I am in contacts with the company as we speak. I got the email today from them offering me again the affiliate program. So I gave them the go ahead to join the affiliate program. I do not have my codes yet. Please bear with me. For everyone out there who is still looking to purchase the Neo Rhythm product because you guys have seen my reviews and think that they're fantabulous and it has inspired you to purchase one, I applaud you. You're doing the right thing. Give me a little bit more time. I'm working with the company right now to get my codes. That way you guys can put the activation codes into the website when you go to purchase your product, and Mr. Smooth gets credit for the sale. I'd love to say thank you once again, everyone who has been on my channel, everyone who has personally subscribed, everyone who's made a comment, and everyone who's made a like. It means the world to me, guys. It really does. You guys have been fueling me, keeping me going strong. Why? Because I'm getting such beautiful comments from you guys in my feeds. I'm loving all of it. I'm right there with you. I'm answering everyone who has questions. Please bear with me if I don't get to your answers right away. It's not because I'm ignoring you. I'm just super busy running and building multiple businesses all at once. I have just stumbled upon some fingers crossed VIPs that are taking a very close look into Operation Homes Free, which is the nonprofit organization that I have yet to really broadcast to you guys as of yet. But that's a second business that I'm currently running. So fingers crossed that this business meeting that I'm currently in the works of getting done together is going to go well, because once this does, then everything launches. Everything launches. Anybody out there looking to join True Life Street Combat Life Coach System, would like to learn the self-defense class, might be interested in the weight loss program, or just need help as with a life coach, please do me a favor. Drop me a message either in my feed or in my private inbox or my private email address. I want to say thank you once again. You guys mean the world to me. You are my family. You are my love. You are my heart. You guys are keeping me going. I appreciate you guys so much. Mr. Smooth's Emporium is open. And I'd like to say this is True Life Street Combat. Healing you, mind, body, and spirit. That's Mr. Smooth. And I want to say thank you. I'm out. This has been a pleasure. I look forward to speaking to you guys again. Peace.